our second show here. This is our 7th and 8th grade. Their show is about detectives and lawyers and things like that, so I have a few jokes for you, and then we will begin our presentation. There was a brilliant detective, and in minutes he figured out the murder weapon. It was a briefcase. Where do detectives park their vehicles? Undercover. Now I got an interactive one. Knock, knock. Detective. Hey, wait here. I'm the one that asked the questions. And now our Riverview Lutheran School 7th and 8th grade proudly present Law and Order Fairytale Unit.
In the fairytale criminal justice system, citizens are represented by two separate, yet equally ridiculous groups. The fairytale police, who investigate fairytale crime, and the fairytale district attorneys, who prosecute the fairytale offenders. These are their stories.
Chestnut and Hill, 7:26 a.m. Cha-chunk.
Whoa, you're a Fairytale.
And you're late, but hey, I'm glad to see both of you got your beauty reps.
You noticed.
All right, kids, break it up. So, what are we looking at? Well, you would be looking at 39 Chestnut, if it was here anymore. Accident? Not a chance. Perp trucked the property from the rear using some form of wind power.
Wind power?
Hey, Sydney, what's with the missing shoe?
Long story, but I left it at a Prince concert.
And let me guess, you're the new spokesman for Gauze?
How about we stick to the crime?
Any leads on our perp?
No dice. And the boys downtown got nothing on the tenant either. But take a look at this. See this yellow tinted fibrous material here? We're stumped on what it might be. Tommy ran a Kinesin scanner and came up with diddly squat.
Diddly squat, huh? Sounds like my first marriage. Ha ha ha. Let's have a look. The texture and appearance are almost straw-like in nature.
Straw-like. You may be onto something, HD.
Well, whatever it is, the whole building is made out of it.
And I'm assuming no witnesses?
Actually, Blue questioned the husband and wife who were a block away from the scene. Running pretty fast, these two, but they didn't see anything, so he sent them on their way.
Where are they headed?
For a circle. Why?
We've got a few questions for them. A few questions for them to answer. Let's ride. Hands up.
Yeah?
Treat yourself tonight, will ya?
What are you talking about?
You've been cooped up in that high-rise apartment for months. Get out there. Let your hair down.
All right, maybe I will. For the right man, anyway.
Ain't that the truth? You deserve a prince.
Okay, beat it. I gotta get to the bottom of this mystifying straw-like material. What could it be?
This is some mess. I'm telling you, HD, my gut says this is personal. Our Vic took something too far, and our perp hit back.
And whatever that something was, it was the last straw.
Forest Circle, 7:54 a.m. Cho-chung.
Fairytale Police Department. Finish line's right here, folks.
What seems to be the problem? The problem is that you can run, but you can't hide.
Let's hear your names.
I'm Jack. Jack Spratt? Jack Venable? Jack and the Beanstalk? What? No, just Jack. And this is my wife, Jillian.
But my friends call me Ian. That's odd. I have weird friends.
Where were the two of you at 7 this morning?
Walking up Chestnut, headed out for our morning jog. And that's it, just walking. We're on the streets, you were walking pretty fast.
What are you getting at?
You were running, not walking, running.
Take it easy, man. We've got an eyewitness who paints a somewhat different picture. Does the threat of perjury jog your memory?
Okay, fine. We were the two of us, like up Chestnut, like usual. But Jillian got dehydrated, so I ran up Hill Street to the Quick Trip to buy some vitamin water.
I wasn't dehydrated. He made that up so he could use a coupon. He does this all the time. Like last week, he pretended both of us had broken legs because Target had a buy one get one free sale on wheelchairs.
You don't get to the point? I will escort you to the point with my fist.
Come on, man. Take it easy. So then what?
She followed me into Quick Trip, then we left.
That it?
Actually, I doubt this is relevant, but I heard a loud noise which caused me to fall face first down the sidewalk and crack my crown on its lateral incisor.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Jack, you and Jill,
Ian,
went uphill to buy a bottle of water.
Vitamin water.
Then Jack here fell down and broke the crown on his lateral incisor.
Then let me guess, you came tumbling after?
no, why would I tumble? That doesn't make any sense.
Then what?
We got stopped by those other cops, jogged here, and got stopped by you guys who made us late for work.
I'll make you late for work with my fist!
Hey, cool it. Did you see anything out of the ordinary? Anything at all?
We did see a couple of shady youths in the candy aisle.
Shady youths, huh? Catch where they were headed?
Nope.
Actually, when I was eye level with the sidewalk, I noticed something odd. What's that? Skittles.
Skittles?
Skittles. I was surprised too. There was a trail of them falling behind some hoodlums as they walked away. Maybe there was a hole in the bag, but I'm thinking if you follow the rainbow trail of Skittles, we'll find a rainbow pot of gold.
We'll take it from here. Enjoy your jog. Let's move. In this business, every second counts.
Yes, and time it seems is running out.
Center Park, 8:20 a.m. Cha-chung.
Like, yeah, party.
Take some jelly beans.
Oh, yeah, party.
Take some jelly beans.
Oh, yeah, party.
And some for you. And a few jelly beans for you. Well. I guess the old expression is right. Well, 10 blocks of Skittles and you'll find 2 Germans at a pond. People want me trouble?
Yeah, we are innocents.
How about answering some questions?
We cannot talk right now. We are busy feeding the birdies.
I wasn't aware that birdies ate candy.
Oh, absolutely, policeman, man. The candy is very popular in the birdies. The pigeons, they prefer the junior mints. The geese, they go wild for twizzlers. And the duckies, Zagubas.
Value of as I've seen some foreign lands. The people feed the birdies breadcrumb.
Breadcrumb? Can you believe that? I get queasy tummy just thinking of that. Oh, so nasty gross.
You two dum-dums, those are your wax lips. You're gonna make friends with the jawbreakers.
You don't have to take these verbal abuses.
Hey, HG, I forget. How many years in prison for resisting arrest?
500 years.
Okay, we will do as you wish.
First of all, you should know that we are German.
Oh yeah, with that hat.
We thought you were from Detroit.
This is a traditional German alpine hat.
Unselas pica teacher Max.
Get on with it.
Yeah, so okay. My name is Hansel and this is Gretel.
Hello.
We are brother and sister, and yesterday morning our stepmommy kicked us out of the house.
Why'd your stepmom kick you out?
Stepmommy is evil.
She was so fake of these fake German accents.
Wait, you're faking your accents?
Yeah, I mean, sure, you didn't pick up on that?
We just think they're annoying, but we just figure everyone expects it from Germans.
Give the people what they want, right?
All Germans fake it?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, then Verby.
No. We prefer your real accents.
Yeah? Cool. Anyway, like I was saying, yesterday our stepmom kicked us out of the house and left us alone and hungry in the middle of town.
She's evil.
But we found this quick trip that was like overstocked with candy, so we bought a ton and Ubered home.
And get this, our stepmom isn't actually evil. She just had a low blood sugar. She was pretty cool after a few mechanics.
That's an interesting story. And we're thrilled about the happy ending. And like a Tootsie Roll. But we have a more pressing issue.
Did you see anything out of the ordinary while at the quick trip?
No, though I did see a hairy guy walking across the street with an industrial fan.
Did you see where he was headed?
No, hard to say. Hard to say. I was so hopped up on peeps.
Hey, Piper. Thanks.
Strike two. Our furry fan man?
Down building out in the boonies. We gotta fly. Thanks, kids.
Don't get shamed!
Whoever our hairy corp is, he's got a sweep for destruction.
The man said, no, we just sell lemonade when it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass? The duck said, I'll pass. Then he walked away, walk. He walked away, walk. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, then he said to the man running the stand, hey, got any drinks? The man said, no, like I said yesterday, we just sell lemonade, okay? Why not give it a try? The duck said, goodbye. Then he waddled away, then he waddled away, then he waddled away, till the very next day, when the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, hey, got any drinks? The man said, look, this is getting old. I mean, lemonade's all we've ever sold. Why not give it a go? The duck said, how about no? Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle. Till the very next day, when the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, hey, got any grapes?
The Sticks, 9:37 a.m. Cha-chunk.
Aw, ugly, you missed me.
Hey, now, Prince Charming.
Tell me what you got.
Well, I heard on the wire across the street on Chestnut, based on the report and the workmanship here, looks like the same perp. Identical approach from the backside, but this time though, wasn't strong.
What are they? They're almost stick-like in nature.
Yes, stick-like. They're sticks. Oh. And the other one was straw.
Ah. Well, I got a question. Why would anyone build a house out of sticks? Same reason you build one out of straw.
Why is that?
That's what they pay us. Find out.
By the way, you look awful. What happened?
Gold's got a witness.
Next door neighbor was first son seen on his way home from work.
Shall we? Let's thank Steve. Sorry we couldn't stick around.
You be careful, you two.
Careful is my middle name.
I thought it was Yolanda.
I hadn't changed. Explain the name underneath. That's the nickname I gave her. Why? Why? She's got a ponytail and glasses. There's no way she's unexpectedly good looking under all that.
I've heard that it's what's on the inside that counts.
Like, orchids.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really make any sense. Hey there, Goldie, how's the coffee?
Lukewarm. I'm guessing you want to meet our new friend.
What's her name, Dumbo?
I'm Marcus. Ow! Look, I told her what I know. Just tell them exactly what you told me. Okay, so I was walking home from a doctor's appointment when I hear this noise, like somebody dropped a box of toothpicks. I look up and I see that mess over there, and that's it. And I go down.
Did you see anything else besides the pile of sticks?
Nope, that's all. Ow!
Is everything all right, sir?
No, everything's okay and fine. Ow!
Mind answering a few questions? What's the square root of 64?
8.
What do you call a group of geese?
A gaggle?
How often do you work out at the gym?
Twice a day. Ow!
Mind telling us what's going on, Marcus?
Okay, fine. My name isn't Marcus, it's Pinocchio. Oh, I saw you on Oprah.
What's your story, Wizard of Schnoz?
Okay, so I'm what you call a test tube kid. The scientist who created me, aka Dad, he heard that ladies like striking features. So he combined the DNA of a human and an aardvark, and voila! And he thought that parenting would be easier for me if my nose were connected to my brain in such a way that every time I lie, my nose grows 3 inches. Thanks, Pop.
Hey, don't disrespect your dad. After all, father knows best.
Okay, I know that bad jokes are part of a detective's job, but could you please maybe rein in the nose jokes?
Sorry to upset you. Here, try this oversized handkerchief.
I don't understand. When you lied before, you were in pain, but your nose didn't grow. Yeah, well, like I said, I just got back from a doctor's appointment. A doctor who specializes in the reduction of comically long noses. That's a reduction? It used to be 2 yards long. Yeah, I lie a lot. Anyway, after the surgery, the doctor told me that my nose would still be sensitive to lies.
I see.
Did you witness anything suspicious at the scene of the crime?
No. Ow! Okay, fine. There were some guys in basketball jerseys over there poking around in the rubble. But once they heard the sirens, they all jumped into a van and peeled out of here.
Any of those guys got a fan or excessive body hair?
I don't think so.
How many of them did you see?
Hard to say.
Does that thing give you trouble whenever you say intentionalize? Or does it give you any pain when you say anything inaccurate?
Anything inaccurate, unfortunately.
Answer yes to everything I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
Were there more than 4 people digging around the rubble?
Yes.
More than 10?
Yes. Ow!
How about exactly 5?
Yes. Owie!
9?
Yes. Ow!
6?
Yes. Ow!
8?
Yes. Ow!
7?
Yes.
7 it is.
So we got $7 and no way of finding them. Without the plates, we're sunk.
Jimmy Cricket!
Excuse me, officers.
Keep your nose out of this, Professor Pabassis.
Snowmen.
What's that?
Their license plate. It was snowmen. Kind of hard to forget something that strange.
Call it in, Cindy.
Maybe it's that frosty guy and his crew.
How about you leave the predictions to us, Nostradamus?
Hey Piper, I'm gonna need a trace on the plate number SNOWMEN. Yeah, snowman. All whole. You two better have some news.
Captain, good morning.
It's gonna be the opposite of a good morning if I don't hear some results. We've got 2 down buildings and 0 arrests. When I do the math, that's 2 buildings too many and 0 is a darn low number of arrests.
It's the lowest number.
What about negative numbers?
True.
I don't need a math lesson, I need a results lesson.
I don't know.
You two had better find out who nicks the straw on the sticks. And you better book them. You hear me? You book them.
Captain, we just got a lead on 7 guys who just may be our perps.
May? Be the perps? I never want to hear May from you ever, unless it's the month of May. Which, technically it is, but never mind that. Now, look here. The 911 call just came in from the base. We're taking them down to HQ for questioning.
You found them? Who are they?
Pigs. They're pigs.
Cops?
Real pigs, you nitwit. Swine, hogs, ham.
Oh.
Now, what time is it? Some slimy croc stole my watch.
Did you say crook or croc?
However you pronounce it. It's a regional thing, like Florida and Florida. Listen, you had better solve this case by 11, or I'll put you both on unpaid suspension faster than you can say unpaid suspension. And that's only 5 syllables, so you better be done in 4.
Unpaid suspension? This is bad.
Talk to me. Thanks, Piper. Plates are in. Shake your legs. Let's move. We appreciate it.
Happy to help. Ow!
Shaker Lowe's, 10:10 a.m. Cha-chung.
You guys, this is so great. I'm so happy. Dopey, no, Dopey, no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop. You're a lifesaver.
Happy May. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So good. So happy. I don't know how to sleep.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Grumpy. You're sleeping. What did you read? I honestly want to say...
MTPD, whose van is that over there?
It's mine, officer.
What's your name?
I'm happy.
I said, what's your name?
I told you. I'm happy.
I don't care if you're ecstatic. If you don't tell me your name right now, I'll see to it that you're never happy again.
But I've always been happy.
That's it, I'm taking you in, punk.
Pardon me, officers, but let me explain. Her name is Happy. We all have regular names. Hey guys, for instance, my name's Doc. Happy, you've met. Hi again. Then there's Grumpy. Sleepy. Sneezy. Bashful.
Hi.
And last but not least, Dopey.
Onion rings.
And we're the 7 dwarfs.
Onion rings. Onion rings.
Dwarfs? Yes, I know what you're thinking. We're not dwarfish in size. See, the 7 dwarfs is our team name for our 7-on-7 basketball league. Actually, it was Coach White's idea. We're not short, but relative to everyone else on the court, we're tiny.
Like Steph Curry. He's 6'3", but next to Shaq, he's a peanut.
Or like today, when Grumpy had to post up on that giant center.
I hate that guy. All he does is complain about his yard. Wow, I have trouble with weed control. Wow, there's an oversized beanstalk blocking out all the light in my sunroom.
Cut him some slack, you guys. He's been robbed like 3 times this week.
Cut the small talk.
We need to know where you were earlier this morning.
Unicorn.
Dopey, please, I'll handle this. We were at the game, then we rushed back here to kick off our garage sale.
According to a witness, you made a pit stop on the way.
You're right. We did stop.
That demolished building was like a gold mine to us.
What are you talking about?
For us, b-ball is just a hobby. We make a living selling collectibles at garage sales. So when we came across all that rubble, well, off to work we went.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho.
You do realize tampering with a crime scene is a federal offense. We didn't know it was a crime scene, and besides, we've got junk retrieval permits. Guys?
I left mine in the van again.
Let me guess. You didn't see anything suspicious.
No. What about this Coach White? Any chance he's Harry and owns an industrial van?
No, and he's a sheep.
Miss White's coaching us in exchange for free room and board. Actually, she's stuck in bed on account of some bad McDonald's apple pie. Dr. Charming stopped by later with love's first kiss.
Such a weird name for generic William A.D. I'm not sure why we had to hire a doctor since this guy has been out of med school for 5 years.
Dental school. Another dead end. And that's the best lead we've had. Captain's not gonna be happy. Hey, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
Can it short stack?
You betcha.
What if the Tiny Tims found something in the rubble?
We're gonna need to see your loot from the crime scene. Sure thing. Guys, what'd you find?
Lunch pail.
Shovel.
Tool belt! And I found this ID card for a construction site.
No obvious threads that link to clues. Unless these are all props and costume pieces for a music video about construction.
You may be onto something.
So our perp is a hairy pop star who sings top 40 hits about construction workers.
Yeah, that
small world, after all.
High-rise east construction site, 10:42 a.m. Cha-chung.
FTPD, we've been looking for you. Hey! Come on, do it. Oh no! Oh! The innocent ones always run.
Book 'em. You're under arrest for the willful destruction of homes built out of foolish, raw materials.
Maybe the first one welcomed you to Justice Town.
Population?
You.
Listen, you got the number.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Because in Justice Town, I'm the man.
What about Christian?
I'm on the school board.
Erie County Courthouse, District Attorney's Office, 12:30 p.m. Cha-chung.
I know you three have been through a lot today, but I promise we can get past this ASAP. First of all, my name is Executive Assistant District Attorney Slitskin, and to my right is Assistant District Attorney Murray.
Afternoon.
Let's get your names for the record.
Hey, I pick one. I'm pig two.
Which makes you Pig 84.
Pig 3.
Oh.
Let's review your story. Pig 1. You're alone in your straw house. Wolf approaches the house, knocks it down.
Yeah, kept saying he'd blow my house down. It sounded a little weird. I told him to hold on, that it was shaking. You know, the real tough part right here. Next thing I know, my house was put.
Then what?
Well, I was freaking out, you know, so the curly tail donned my bros.
She showed up to my stick house all discombobulated. Pork almighty. I felt her forehead and she was baking. I mean, sizzling.
And then?
Same thing, basically. I'm shaving, that hairy guy shows up with the fan of his, And before you know it, my batch of pads yard waste.
And that's where you come in.
Quite. They arrived at my doorstep utterly frantic, and I comforted them with tea and cookies.
At which point the perpetrator arrived, attempted identical vampire destruction, but failed.
That is affirmative.
Now, what about this wolf character? You know him?
We did. He was the house splitter on the contract for all 3 of our houses, but all of us withdrew at the last minute.
Why?
Because we saw him and that little girl in the red hoodie on Judge Judy.
That was that B&E event last month with the old lady.
The one with the schnauzer and the empty kitchen cabinet?
No.
Oh, the one who lives in the Reebok.
No, the other one. You know, the better to whatever you with, my dear.
Right.
So we certainly want no association with a convicted felon.
Was he angry about you pulling the contract?
Furious.
Hello, motive.
We may need you to testify in court.
If we must.
But one thing I'm not clear on, why the disparity in the composition of your homes?
It's a pretty simple story, really. See, Ma and Pa passed about 10 years back.
How did they die?
Wow! And they left behind a sizable trust fund for each of us.
Problem is, me and Peg One, we got sloppy. Me, I invested my inheritance in developing a highly unsuccessful new style hip-hop music consisting of entirely rhythmic orgs.
What about you?
This little piggy went to Vegas.
She lost everything on the roulette wheel.
Always bet on pink.
So as you might imagine, since red and black are the only 2 colors of the roulette wheel, and since my song was supposed to be my #1 hit, oink, 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 oink. Me and Pig One didn't have much left to invest in real estate.
Hands my straw.
And my sticks.
So, what about you?
I invest my inheritance in a brand new bungalow, replete with fortified stainless steel, state-of-the-art night vision alarm system, and most importantly, windproof foundation.
Sounds expensive.
Indeed, I too no longer have money.
But at least we have each other.
Brothers and sisters in a blanket. Aww.
Plea bargain session, 1:13 p.m. Churchunk.
We're coming in full steam on this one. 2 counts each of willful destruction of property and reckless endangerment. And given your client's history, we can't go anywhere near minimum jail time. But if you hand us guilty, we'll lowball it at 10 years with eligibility for parole.
My client pleads not guilty to all counts.
Oh, come on, Pete. No jury would buy that. We got eyewitness testimony of your client fleeing from the scene of the crime with a fan, his personal effects in the rubble. We've got motive, opportunity, and his rap sheet. Let Merv count the ways.
Picnic basket theft, nursing home B&E, impersonation of a senior citizen. For each of those crimes, my client was falsely accused. Exactly. That's why his first and middle names are big and bad.
That's not my name. No, it's okay. I'll talk. I gotta get it off my chest. My name is BB Wolf, yes, but that stands for the Bernard Bartholomew Wolf. After the Nightinghood incident, the tabloids invented Big Bad. I'm not bad, and I'm certainly not big. I'm 5'1". I'm just a small-town wolf living in a lonely world. A wolf who always seems to end up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, today you ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I just said that.
We don't care if you're big and bad, small and good, or medium and half decent. Our offer won't budge.
And my innocence won't budge.
And budge rhymes with fudge. I haven't eaten today.
If you're so innocent, then why were you at the scene of each crime with a fan?
Again, my client has already explained to police that he has received 3 invitations to bring your own fan parties.
BYOF parties, we found no such invitation.
Someone could have deleted them.
You're scraping, Bo.
What about that slow motion chase sequence?
I was afraid, okay? I was afraid. How many times do I have to get collared for crimes I didn't commit? First the little red misunderstanding, then the whole mix-up with that Peter kid, and now this?
I have some advice for you. Stop committing crimes.
My client is innocent. The plea stands.
Have it your way.
Glad to see you're still at it. As usual, doing what's expected of you, repping a criminal, following the herd.
Say what you will. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to.
And what's that?
My job.
District Attorney's Office, 2:20 p.m. Cha-chunk.
2 houses in one day, both by this beady wolf miscreant. I know, boss. You put a leash on that puppy.
Wick, this case is watertight. We'll get a conviction before gavel hits wood.
You better, because I don't care what you have to do. Put a couple of ringers in the jury if you have to. You didn't hear that from me, though.
Hear what from you?
Exactly. It never ends. If it's not my iPhone, then it's my laptop. Those Apple products, it's like, pick your poison. Yeah. So, what's with the sunburn? I just got back from a scuba diving trip. Under the sea? Under the sea. Poor unfortunate soul.
Anyway, Wick, don't you worry. Our big and bad perp's gonna be wolfing down for some food.
You'll hear all about his guilty verdict from Wolf Blitzer. Good. All right, I gotta run. Where are you headed? Taking the Queensboro Bridge to Queens for that Queen Bee concert.
Wicked.
So, how do I look? The hottest of them all.
The hottest in the land.
That's clearly kissing up, but you're both promoted.
Jury selection room, 3:09 p.m. Cha-chunk.
What about these? Are all 3 of you mice flying through the same reason?
No. Clyde. You just look really good on me.
What about you?
I'm a fighter that Pavlov's.
Okay, that's clear bias. Next mouse 3.
Fine, you're free to go. Okay, so we've approved 2/3 of the rats. Also, we're good to go on the cocky archer with the ugly green hat.
What's up?
The narcoleptic hottie.
Mom?
And Mr. Betty Crocker. I live on Drury Lane. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have a kid who for some reason is eating an entire pumpkin.
What about German number 6?
That one? This is Carl Herbert, a retired stockbroker.
Are you sure? It looks a lot like the Vic from my client's case last summer.
What? You mean, what was her name? Little Red something something?
Yes.
I don't think so. What's your name? Carl Herbert.
It looks a lot like Little Red. And she would be a very biased juror.
True, but did Little Red have a mustache?
Touche.
Great. And to recap on the 6 we finalized earlier, we've got a cat, a fiddle, a cow who seems to be over the moon about something, a small dog, and... Hold on, wait a minute. Weren't there 2 more? Is something funny to you?
They ran most of the time.
Sorry, bye.
So, as I was saying, we've got a cat with a fiddle,
Actually, it's a viola.
a dog with authority issues, a dish,
Well, thank you.
and what are you, a ladle?
Sport.
And that makes 12.
Actually, it's 13.
Close enough. See you in court.
Sure you're ready for this, Pete? I was born ready. You were born with a law degree? Yes.
Courtroom, 4:30 p.m. Cha-chunk.
And when you approached the defendant at the construction site, did he acquiesce?
He did not. He attempted to flee, but Detective Rella and I were able to subdue the defendant and arrest him.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as you have heard, the defendant was witnessed fleeing from the scene of the crime with a fan, after which he blatantly resisted arrest. Nothing further.
Cross-examine? I wonder, Detective H, given your physical liabilities, if you're fit to give testimony.
I'll show you physical liabilities.
Order!
Objection, Your Honor. The witness's physical condition is not on trial.
Your Honor, I put forth that the injuries of this witness may be connected to the apprehension of my client, rendering this witness unfit for testimony. Proceed. Now, Detective HD, how did you sustain these injuries?
I'm not going to answer these questions.
And I will hold you in contempt of court.
Fine. You want to know? I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. But don't blame me if you're plagued with nightmares for the rest of your life. It was a Thursday afternoon. I was on my lunch break. There I was, sitting, minding my own business. But I wasn't sitting just anywhere. No, I wasn't. I was sitting on a wall. That's right, a wall. It seemed stable enough. Why wouldn't a wall be stable? But then, out of the blue, without question, I lost my balance and my bearings, and I fell.
It wasn't just your ordinary fall. No, it wasn't. It's hard to describe the kind of fall that it was. But if I had to choose a word, I'd say it was great. A great fall. It was great. I regained consciousness in a gurney over at Kings County. They tried their best to fix my bone fractures, my torn joints, and my broken soul. All the finest doctors lent a hand. Human doctors, of course, but also horse doctors. After surgery, the chief resident put his hoof in my hand and said everything was going to be all right. But he was all wrong. No matter how hard they tried, they failed. They failed at putting me back together again. You want to know about my physical stability? Oh, I'll be all right. Sure, I'll survive. But after a fall of such great magnitude, I may never recover. Up here, and here, and along here. To those of you out there, you young people especially, listen to me and listen close, because I'm only going to say this once. The next time you see a wall, respect that wall, and don't sit on it. Sit on a chair, or maybe a futon. Happy now? I quit.
Let's move this thing along, counselors. My pumpkin orange town car is double parked. Prosecution, present your next witness.
We call pigs 1 through 3.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you goose?
We do.
Now, the jury has already heard a detailed account of today's events, but does such a description effectively convey the pure emotional turmoil that you three had to endure?
It was horrible. Truly frightening.
Your Honor, I can't even make eye contact with the defendant without feeling unclean.
Objection. Pigs root in their own filth. Sustained. Pig 2's comments will be stricken from the record.
I'll rephrase. More specifically, are you afraid of the big bad wolf?
The big bad wolf? The big bad wolf?
Objection.
Okay, fine. Are you afraid of Bernard Bartholomew Wolf?
Tra-la-la-la-la.
You'll have to excuse my sister. She's speaking an archaic version of Pig Latin. Tra-la-la-la-la roughly translates into English as yes.
And can you describe that fear?
It was horrible. I was shaving like any other day, then out of nowhere, this ferocious beast walks right up to my front door and blows my house in.
Can any of you in this jury imagine looking out on people of your own front door and seeing that?
Right up to my front door.
Look up,
Always been a thief, always been messing with the boss.
This is a muffin. This is a muffin. 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 Objection!
Mr. Stillskin, did you just object to your own line of questioning?
Indeed I did, Your Honor. Indeed I did.
This is highly unorthodox.
Your Honor, we live in a highly unorthodox time. Why, just yesterday I saw a man walking a cat.
I'll allow it. What are you doing?
My job.
Technically, that's my job.
Pigs number 1 and 2, in your testimony just now, you revealed to the court that the defendant approached your front doors to topple your homes with an industrial fit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But the evidence reveals that the point of attack was from the back side of each building. Therefore, it is my supposition that you three pigs staged the destruction of your homes, knowing that you could easily frame this convicted wolf and criminal, and in doing so, collect on the windfall of insurance money that you so desperately desire. That is my supposition. That is what really happened. How do you plead?
Fine.
Guilty.
We were broke. We needed the money. I haven't been on Pinky forever.
If I knew there was a music
Bailiffs, drop. Take them away. Your Honor, motion for dismissal. Motion granted. This court is adjourned.
Thank you. Good evening.
Don't thank me, thank echoey flashbacks.
Will do.
Not bad, counselor. Not bad at all. By the way, technically I won that case. Alright, see ya.
Well, that was a twist ending I had to see to believe. Let's get out of here. Dinner's on me.
I won't argue with that.
What do you feel like?
Well, you know what I'm always hungry for?
What's that?
Justice.
That, my friend, has already been served.
One more big hand. All right, so a little background about this show. You know, about last fall when I had to start choosing which show I was going to do, I have 7th and 8th grade. I have about 30 kids in that class. I thought, let's choose a show that has about 30 parts in it. Well, I had 9 kids audition, and I'm like, let's still do this show. Are you guys up for it? And they were. So just so many accents that they had to change, so many different characters, costumes, props, they just did it all. I'm so super proud of this group. Let's see here. Oh, so the jury scene, that was one in the back, the little video that you watched. The author, he said, in the back of the script, it said, if you have a small number of kids that try out, like, maybe 15, and you need to cut that jury scene, then that's okay if you cut that. And we're like, no, we can do this. So we figured out how to video it. We used Mr. Wolfgram's old office back there and just had a lot of fun filming that together. So, yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to all of the parents for their help with finding all of these awesome costumes. And I know the kids did a lot of that too. And I would say, does anybody have maybe some fake birds? And one of the Blake's like, oh, my dad has all these decoy ducks. So all these ducks would just show up at rehearsal and just all this awesome stuff that we were able to use. So fun. So again, I want to recognize our sound and light team. Turn around and wave at them. They're awesome. So this group here, every rehearsal, and they only get us for about a week, okay? So every rehearsal we add a little something and we say, okay, we gotta get the chunks in here, we're gonna take it off. We had it in the video and then we had it out, and so we're just adding all of these things, and they just did a super job. And of course, Mr. Whitty for all of his work. Where's Mr. Whitty? Just really appreciate him. The opening title sequence, I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Leah, who came home from college earlier this week, and she came to rehearsal and took a bunch of pictures, and she put that together for us. So thanks to Leah. Thank you. Oh, and this was the first show that I've been able to be in contact with the author himself. So I was emailing, his name is Jonathan Rand. I emailed him and told him that we were doing this show, and he wishes that he could be here, but he's down in Florida, and he has his child's birthday party, so apparently that's, more important than this, but he wishes you all the best, and I know he'll be very proud of the show. And apparently he has done a sequel to this. It's called Law and Order, Rhymes and Misdemeanors, so maybe we'll be looking into that one in the future. And finally, I'd like to thank all of the 8th graders. This is their last show on this stage, and Just really appreciate them, all of their work back there and up here. So let's give our 8th graders a big hand. So in just a moment, we are going to pose for pictures. And after we do some cast pictures, I'd like the crew to come up and join for the pictures too up on stage, okay? So that for me is all I've got.
And we like to say thank you to Mrs. Nolte for everything she's done for us.
We want to say something quick. We're very lucky to have you as our director. You've given us a lot of ability and a great opportunity to be up here and show our love for Jesus. So thank you. Another round of applause. One second. I want to say one more thank you to the 8th graders.